Welcome back to Gearloom, where legends never die, they're reborn in steel and speed. Today, we're turning the clock back to the golden age of design, 1956. When cars weren't made by machines, they were crafted by dreamers. Among them stood a marvel so far ahead of its time, it looked like it flew straight out of the future, the Mercedes-Benz 300SL Gullwing. A car that didn't just move, it soared. In the 1950s, speed was the new luxury, and the Mercedes-Benz 300SL was the dream every enthusiast whispered about. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement of success, technology, and style wrapped in silver. Critics called it the finest production sports car in the world, and they weren't wrong. When you saw its doors rise and its body shimmer under sunlight, you weren't looking at transportation, you were staring at the future on four wheels. They didn't design the 300SL, they sculpted it. Every curve, every crease was born from obsession, not coincidence. Its long hood stretched like a jet fuselage, and those now legendary gullwing doors lifted toward the sky like wings ready for takeoff. But here's the twist, they weren't made for beauty. They existed because the car's innovative tubular frame sat so high, normal doors wouldn't fit. What began as engineering necessity became a symbol of motion, elegance, and immortality. Beneath the sleek silver skin lived engineering from another world. The 300SL was the first production car ever to feature direct fuel injection, a breakthrough that transformed performance forever. Its 3.0-liter inline-six didn't just run, it sang, producing over 215 horsepower with instant throttle response. The engine was tilted 50 degrees sideways to lower the hood line, giving the car its signature stance. Even the frame weighed only 82 kilos, light, rigid, and revolutionary. This wasn't designed by chance, it was genius by precision. The 300SL wasn't built to impress, it was built to dominate. Born from the W194 race car, it carried pure motorsport DNA onto public roads. On European circuits, it crushed everything in its path, and on American highways, it became the new symbol of speed. With a top speed of up to 160 miles per hour and 0 to 60 in just 7.4 seconds, it was the world's fastest production car. Yet inside, it remained calm, composed, and civilized, a race car that wore a tuxedo. Getting into the 300SL wasn't simple, it was a ritual. You didn't just open the door, you lifted a wing and stepped into history. The deep frame forced you to twist and duck, but once inside, it felt like the cockpit of a fighter jet. Chrome toggles, leather trim, and a fold-down steering wheel surrounded you in craftsmanship and control. Every gauge, every switch was placed with purpose. It wasn't designed for comfort, it was designed for connection. You didn't drive this car, you became part of it. Under its long silver hood beat a heart that refused to quit, a 3.0-liter inline-six, hand-built with surgical precision. It produced 215 horsepower and 203 lb-ft of torque, enough to make it the fastest car of its time. But it wasn't just about power, it was about perfection. Each engine was tested for 24 straight hours before installation. And for those who dared, a racing cam upgrade pushed it to 240 horsepower. When it roared to life, it didn't just start an engine, it awakened an era. Behind the wheel, the 300SL demanded respect. The steering was heavy, raw, and alive, every vibration, every corner spoke directly through your hands. Push it, and the swing axle rear suspension reminded you it had teeth. But master it, and it danced like nothing else. At high speeds, it stayed flat, stable, and fearless. The engine's song echoed through the cabin, the world blurred past, and you realized, this wasn't driving anymore. This was flight, with wheels instead of wings. Despite its racing soul, the 300SL was pure class inside. The cockpit wrapped around you like a handcrafted masterpiece, leather seats, polished gauges, and a steering wheel that folded down to welcome the driver. Every switch, every stitch was built with purpose. It wasn't just fast, it was refined, elegant, and surprisingly comfortable for its era. Even at 140 miles per hour, it whispered sophistication. The 300SL didn't just move bodies, it moved hearts, blending adrenaline with artistry in one perfect German creation. Under that sleek aluminum body lived a masterpiece of German engineering. A 3.0-liter inline-six engine with direct fuel injection, the first of its kind in a production car. It produced 220 horsepower and could rocket to 140 miles per hour, a miracle in the 1950s. The tubular space frame gave it incredible rigidity while keeping weight low at just 2,855 pounds. Every inch of the 300SL was a statement of precision, from its sideways-mounted engine to its advanced suspension. It wasn't just built, it was engineered to inspire the future. Decades later, the Mercedes-Benz 300SL Gullwing still stands as a timeless icon. It didn't just redefine speed, it redefined possibility. From its groundbreaking fuel injection to its spaceframe design, it paved the road for generations of Mercedes innovation. Collectors worship it, designers study it, and drivers dream of it. With only 1,400 ever made, owning one today is like holding a piece of history that breathes. The 300SL wasn't just a car, it was the birth of the supercar, and its legend still flies high.